What's good, guys? Welcome back to another Set and Forget podcast. You guys already know I haven't uploaded a podcast maybe in like 4 weeks. It's been a month. And you know what? I decided to take like a little break from the podcast because I realized that the type of quality that was coming out wasn't the type that I wanted to, and it wasn't the same as when I started the podcast. If you guys remember, I've gotten, some OGs in this industry. I've gotten one of the top traders in the industry all around literally the states, and I have many other traders that I have to fly out to. You guys know I flew out to Swaggy. I've driven like 3 hours to go do podcasts with like other entrepreneurs. And then I realized that, I hadn't been pushing out the same quality that I wanted to. I was going to do a podcast with another very, very, very successful trader. And as I'm getting ready to do the podcast, I'm like, telling him like a date and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm like drained. I've been doing this consistently by myself. Obviously, I've had help, by some of my team for 5 months. I was 5 months consistently uploading a podcast every single Friday. And on top of that, now I have this psychology series that I've come out with you guys. I'm like, you know what? Let's take a little step back so I can make sure I get the best type of quality for you guys. And that's exactly what I wanted to do for this video, because this video is going to be very essential, and I wanted to make sure I didn't rush it. I thought it through. Every single point that had to be hit got hit. That's why we're back. So appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get ready into this video where we're going to be talking about procrastination as a trader and how this affects your success. I want you guys to understand that us as humans, we procrastinate a lot. We procrastinate on a daily basis, and this affects us not only in our trading, but in our life, right? So we procrastinate the little stuff. Oh, I'll go wash the dishes later. Or, oh, I'll go put the clothes in the dirty laundry later. Or I'll throw the trash out when it gets a little more full. And like all of these stuff is procrastinating. And this is just build up of a bunch of little stuff. Like these are all little tiny things that if we just put our phones down for 5 seconds, we can literally get done in 5-10 minutes max. All of these things, they're annoying. We get it. And since they're not of importance, they could just be thrown to the side and we procrastinate it. And we also tend to do this when it comes to anything that requires getting out of your comfort zone, such as like trading or getting involved in any other business, right? And I'm telling you right now, if you don't make this your number one priority, it's just not gonna happen, right? And like this is also an issue because we procrastinate because of how much distractions we have. Like I want you guys to go to your phone right now, pause this video, do whatever you gotta do, go to screen time on your settings, and on your settings, see the average time you spend on your phone a day. I can guarantee you right now, you spend anywhere from 4 to 8 hours a day on your phone. Like, do you guys understand what it is to spend 4 to 8 hours of your time on your phone, whether it's surfing through Instagram or on Snapchat or on YouTube? This is 4 to 8 hours of your day. Like, do you know how much more productive stuff you could have done throughout your day versus just being on your phone, being distracted? This takes away so much time from creativity, innovation, and just being productive as a whole. And this is why you might procrastinate, because you're just comfortable, just chilling on your couch, surfing through Instagram, looking through shit. Like, this is so bad for you guys. Just go to your settings and go check it out, and it's all gonna make sense in just a little bit. And this is gonna be very important because time is an asset. Yes, as cringe and as cliche as that might sound, time is an asset. Time is money, however you want to look at it. And the reasoning behind this is because as you're distracted on your phone, surfing, through the feed, doing whatever you do, or on YouTube, just watching some, bullshit videos, big deal. This is consuming your time, but at the same time, you're procrastinating with the other stuff. You're like, oh, I'll do the dishes when I get back from work, or I'll do whatever when I get back from work. And what this is doing, it's creating this buildup inside of your head, which is going and creating a buildup in the back of your head where you're like, all right, when I get home from work, damn, now I can't go studying the charts because I haven't washed the dishes, I haven't put the clothes away, and I haven't put gas in the car, whatever, something else that consumes the majority of your time. And this is all because of your first procrastination. Now you can't get to learn how to trade, or you can't watch that educational video. You can't study the charts. You can't backtest. You can't actually deposit money, do whatever when it comes into trading or whatever you want to do, because now you're using that as an excuse because damn, like I have so much other shit to do, because now you just procrastinated to do it the first thing in the morning, getting out of the way. Then you were distracted the majority of the day on your phone eating shit. And then when it's time to get home later at night and actually put in the work, now you use that as an excuse, like, damn, I have to do all of these things. And, you know, because I haven't gotten it, there's just so much going on. It's just this build up of all these little things that is the bigger problem of why you're not successful. It's because you haven't gotten the little shit out of the way. So now you can't focus on your actual craft. We can also procrastinate a lot because we're like in our comfort zone, right? This also falls in line with what I was saying a little bit earlier. I kind of gave like a little bit of a hint. When you're like on your couch or surfing through Instagram, or let's say you actually said, you know what, I'm not going to go on Instagram. I'm going to go watch this course, or I'm going to go learn this video, or I'm going to do whatever you want for your craft, for your journey, for your business, anything that you want to work for, whether it's trading, anything that it is for you to improve yourself. But we tend to do this where? On our couch, on our bed, and somewhere where we are aware of our surroundings and we know we're comfortable. When the video starts getting boring, when a video, you get a little distraction, your dog, your baby, whatever scenario is going on, now you're like, oh, I'll just finish it later. Like, I got too much going on right now. This is because you are aware of your surroundings and you're comfortable. You need to get out of your comfort zone. If you're doing something different for yourself, whether it's learning Forex or building your craft, you're already getting out of your comfort zone as it is, because this is different from what you normally do. Do the same thing from where you are around your surroundings. Get somewhere else. Go to a library. Go outside. Go to a Starbucks. Go somewhere where it's different and it's just like you're uncomfortable in that place. So it gives you no other option but to focus on what you're supposed to be working on. And same way how it's like a snowball effect when you procrastinate everything for the bad, like, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. Once you get in this motion of working towards yourself, and once you start seeing the results, and then you start like getting, you know, motivated because you're seeing everything work, it's the same snowball effect for that. Like my friends that like they're around me, they, you know, if they're watching this, like they sometimes hate me because like I am so far into that snowball effect, like where like if I'm not doing something, I don't feel good. Like I don't feel right if I'm not working towards something, whether it's for me, whether it's something, whether I'm just like, I just can't be sitting down and not doing anything because I feel like I'm wasting time and there's just opportunities going out the window. And I wasn't always like this, like where I was three and a half years ago, I didn't have the same energy, the same like, you know, drive. But like once I shifted away from just chilling and not doing anything to like seeing the results of what happens when you do put in the work, like how can you not want to keep going? And that's kind of where you guys want to be at, but without making that first snowball. Like, yes, it sucks putting the snowball like this and then throwing it. But once you throw it and it might roll and break, okay, you got to get another one, build it and do it again and throw it. But once that snowball starts going, there's no stopping it. So that's where I feel like you guys need to originally get that energy and just create it and just throw it into, obviously it starts having the snowball effect. And once that, I'm telling you, once that motion gets going, it's extremely powerful, the same way how procrastinating for not doing things. If you have the ability and the power to do that for not wanting to do it, imagine once you get emotion to wanting to do things. So I have one of my close friends, also very good business partner of mine. He asked me, he's like, how did you get like this? How are you like this motivated, like this drive? Like, how are you always wanting to work? And I'm like, it's very simple, bro. Like one day I asked myself, life is a movie. We're living in a movie right now. And I pretend as if there's somebody following me 24/7 behind me with one of those big cameras. Whenever I'm not doing anything, I don't want people to click off of my movie or just go to watch somebody else's movie. Like I'm always going to be in constant motion so you don't get out of the movie theater and stop watching my movie, my documentary or whatever. So if there's always somebody following you with a camera, watching what you're doing and filming every single move, you're going to want to make sure that everything that you do is motivational and you just get shit done. Because the moment you're not doing anything, you know, whoever's watching that movie is going to no longer watch it. They're going to get up and leave. And yes, let's say you come back and then do other things that are cool for your movie. Now you got to reel them back in and make it worth their time. But if you just keep that motion going, they never get up. So I've been on that motion since 4 years ago, and I just haven't stopped and I won't stop. I'm just going to keep that motion going because it only doesn't better myself, it betters everybody else around me because I transfer that energy out to everybody. Another reason why a lot of people procrastinate is because of the haters. Honestly, I don't really have much haters because I don't really do anything for them to hate. Like I'm a very positive person. I give out a lot of good stuff. If you're a hater and you're watching this, thanks. You know, we love you. We need more of you guys because you guys are the first people clicking the video and watching all the way to the end to find something to, you know, hate. So Thanks, guys, if you guys are here. Haters are a lot of reason why many people procrastinate, and this is why. Many people are afraid of failure and of people's opinion towards them if they do. Let me say that again. People are afraid of people's opinion. It's just an opinion. For example, when I got this diamond on my head for Level Up, obviously the company that I have with Raul and my other partners, a funding company. When I got this diamond, somebody's like, bro, that shit looks so ugly. And I'm like, all right, cool. It's on my head. It's my diamond. I don't care. Like, who cares? It's just an opinion. They don't like it. I guarantee if I click on that person's profile, they probably got a worse haircut than I do, because I get a haircut every Friday. So the point is, it is just an opinion. I can guarantee you that person is just saying that out of impulse or just because they want to say something. But I guarantee you, like I said, he's a follower. He's a person watching me, seeing every single move that I do and waiting to give his opinion. So don't let somebody's opinion define your future. Don't procrastinate on working on a craft or make it known or let that energy out there just because you're scared of somebody else's opinion. They don't even understand the niche you're in. They don't understand the business and industry that you're working towards and the potential out of it. It's very simple. They are uneducated and not worthy of having any effect towards your future. The same way how that person that didn't like this diamond, very simple. They probably don't even know what goes on behind the diamond. We're changing people's lives with Level Up. We're funding people, giving them money to go on and do whatever they want. Like, we just had a $38,000 payout the other day. Like, do you understand what that is? Like, this is motivational. If that person just doesn't like it, they don't understand the meaning behind it and everything that it takes. The same thing when it comes to working for your craft. You can't be scared of somebody else's opinion towards the potential of what you have to come. So just to close off here with the haters, just to let you guys know how much you guys affect somebody, because it really doesn't. So let's say, for example, right now you have a savings account with 86,400 seconds. And then the bank takes $10 because of, fees or whatever they take, right? Let's say they just take $10. Are you going to be like, oh, what the fuck? Whatever, throw away the whole 86,000. Probably not. That's still a lot of other money that's left in there. $10 isn't much, right? Compared to that amount that you have. So let's say that somebody comes into your day and says, I don't like your shoes or whatever. We have 86,400 seconds in one day. You're going to let somebody come in and say, oh, I don't like your shoes. Oh, whatever. I don't like your haircut. You're going to let that one comment mess up your whole entire day? Probably not. It's not a big deal. It's such a small portion of so much other opportunity and window that you have throughout your day that you literally just laugh at it. You just say, hey, thanks, hater. We needed you here. Peace out. And that's it. That's how the way I look at it. It's such a small fraction compared to the potential and everything else that you can get out of it that it's literally not a big deal. And when it comes to procrastinating, it is very simple. Just cut off all distractions. Like, there is no other excuse. If you can use every single point in this video, which I feel like are extremely valid, but it comes down to one thing. If you procrastinate, you're making excuses. There cannot be any excuses, and that's it. Simple. You need to understand that we all have different goals. Like, there's some people out there, like I've tried to put people on to making 6-7 figures a month, and they literally just don't want to. They don't want it. They literally said, nah, that's just too much work. I'm good where I'm at. And we still chill. We still have cool conversations, but everybody wants different goals. There's other people out there, such as the haters, that they're okay with they are. They just want to have an opinion somewhere else. Same thing with traders. Traders want to better their life. So you have to eliminate all distractions when it comes to that point. You guys need to keep in mind, I cut off every single distraction that I had. I haven't smoked in probably like 4 or 5 years. And I recently is when I started, having a little drink here and there. But I didn't drink for like 3 years almost when I was in this craft. I have cut off all distractions in order to focus and work on my craft. Same thing comes to the charts. A lot of you guys ask me, why are my charts so clean? How do they look, so picture perfect? It's because I eliminated all distractions there as well. And as you guys can see the results of that, like you guys see how simple it is just by eliminating distractions, how everything becomes more clear and more effective. Moral of the story, stop reminiscing. Keep in mind, 2.5% a week is 10% a month. 10% a month is 120% a year. Imagine yourself from where you are at this point right now, 1 year from now, 120% better. That sounds like a good investment. Any investor you tell 120% a year, they're like, where am I throwing the money at? Imagine doing that to yourself. Let's say you're at point A, 120%. 1 year later, you are now at point B, C, D. So just consistency is key, and stop procrastinating. I'll see you guys on the next podcast. Appreciate you guys watching this video all the way to the end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and set and forget.